See felines prepare for the catwalk when we visit Ireland's biggest cat show in Pet Island tomorrow at 6:30 here on RTE1. Now though, it's Shortland Street.
And this is the breakdown of the costings. He's a good CEO.
Not in my world.
In your world, children you never knew existed turn up looking for a father. I want you on my side. I need you.
Okay.
I should keep going.
If you have to.
Is she and your girlfriend?
No. Oh, sorry, I must have dozed off.
Take me to bed.
Oh.
Nugru,
yeah.
Real traditional proud Māori.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you've got what's the South Island one?
Ngāi Tahu.
Yeah, Ngāi Tahu, real work.
Good morning. Morning. Yes, good. I doubt. Better get used to it. I can't have any fun until this debt is paid off.
Come on, there are three kinds of fun. Actually, will you have time before our shift?
Sorry, I know I'm being foul. I just really wanted to play in the grudge match against Central today.
What do you mean you wanted to? You've got the afternoon off.
The entrance fee stuffs up my savings target.
It's $5. I'll pay yours. But then that's it, girlfriend. No more handouts. Jokes. Puts a smile on your face. It'll be worth every cent. I hate seeing you down.
Then I promise to put my salt to good use. When I unleash the stress on the court, Central won't know what's at them.
Atta girl. And who knows, afterwards you might even be up for some other indoor sports.
I just might. But it's the final. We need a cheerleading squad.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I can't. Tell Callum to stop shoveling paperwork my way, or, I don't know, find me a team of trained monkeys.
Oh, come on.
Look, begging won't work, Brooke.
But I need you there. No one passes to me in case I drop the ball.
Pity won't work either.
What's wrong with your wrist?
Oh, it's all hot and prickly. I don't know, my shoulders hurt too.
Are you taking micro breaks? Stretching?
Maybe not as often as I should.
And how about your posture? How's
It
that?
is perfect. Thank you very much.
Show Dr. Brooke. Oh, no wonder. Your monitor needs to come up a smidge, and so does your chair. And your wrists and elbows are all wrong.
Okay, yes, my hands are starting to feel like mutant claws, but there's nothing I can do. I don't have a choice. You're forgetting the original owner of this desk was a munchkin.
Libby is long gone. Fight for your ergonomic rights, Quasimodo.
Sorry I'm late. I stopped off for some pre-pitch fuel for you.
Thank you. You look smart.
Yeah, so do you.
Mind you, anyone carrying a coffee right now would look good. Callum and I were up late last night. Shall we go over the proposal one more time?
Sure.
I've tweaked the section on staffing for the private rooms. I printed out hard copies for both of us and one for William too. Well, I'll give this a trial run while you read.
Sure.
It's better than nothing. At least we can get the power bill paid. We'll cope. Love you too. Bye. I couldn't help overhearing him. Has Murray found work?
A week's labouring. After that, the Wolf will resume his permanent residence at my doorstep.
Well, I've got 3 overtime shifts next week. You can have all of them if you want.
Oh, sign me up.
I just heard. Please, please, please tell me the overtime's still available.
Oh, you're about 2 seconds too late. Sorry.
Oh, I'll be paying the council back for the rest of my life.
Why don't you take one of my shifts? That way my husband won't forget what I look like.
Really? That would be so great.
I offered them to Wendy.
Gail's just called in sick. Any ideas for cover for this afternoon?
Must be your lucky day.
I can't. I'm playing in the netball final.
So you don't want overtime?
Nicole's one of our star players.
Fine. At least I know where your priorities lie.
No, wait. I'll take the shift.
Oh, you've been looking forward to this.
There'll be other games when I'm not so poor.
I'll still see if I can find someone else.
Thanks, but I'm a big girl. I'll cope.
Okay, everyone. We're the handover notes. Oh.
Hey, Dean, have we even got one of those, man? Hey, look, you better take this home, man, and breed up. Get lost, freak.
So I told him we should meet. Hi, Nia.
Hi.
Anyway... Dobbed anyone in today, loser?
Go away.
Go away.
Do you want me to go see Mr. Patterson? Because he might be interested in that little apology letter.
Sucky little cow. You'd do it, wouldn't you?
Come on.
Gerald, what are you doing?
Stretching. Regular ergonomic exercise is vital when you're sitting behind a desk all day.
Yeah, please don't. William Nugent will be here any minute. Please, take it to the staff room.
I don't actually have time. I'm a little bit behind on paperwork.
Perhaps you should get back to it.
Well, that's actually part of the problem. My desk is too low.
There's been a small change of plan. The pitch will be in Rachel's office, not mine.
Just as long as it's not in the surgical ward. I've spent more than enough time there recently.
Receiving the best care that public health can offer. And on that note, I know you're looking forward to hearing what Chris and Rachel will be proposing for the private sector.
Chris Warner's doing the pitch. Maybe this won't be such a waste of time after all. That said, he'll have his work cut out trying to loosen the DHB's purse strings.
Well, the budgets are tight, but as the suits in Wellington are so fond of saying, there are savings to be made in the back room and support staff costs, so the money can be used where it's truly needed. Gerald, did you have a problem?
Not one that you can help with, no.
I'm still in the dog box then. On the bright side, at least you saved $1.50 by getting me a coffee instead of my netball fees.
I really tried to find someone else.
Are you dropping out of the game?
Believe me, I'm way more gutted than you.
First you play for the other side, then you leave your team scrambling for players. Anyone would think you still want Central to win.
Anyone should get a grip.
You're our star link. TK's out. We've had to replace Scotty.
Don't panic. We just have to rethink our tactics.
Let's face it, we don't have tactics. We might as well tell Central to put the champagne on ice.
It's not about winning. It's about
Winning. Hey, how's Scotty?
Thankfully, no worse, though he is a shocking patient.
I can believe that.
Fancy taking a break this afternoon to play netball?
Tempting, but I'd better not. If he's been allowed to recover at home, he can't be that bad, can he? Well, his symptoms are relatively mild, but if he did...
If he was here, he'd say, forget about me and do it for the team.
I can practically hear his voice. And imagine how it would boost his recovery hearing we'd stomped on Central.
2 hours, and that is all you get.
With UT, we may just take this after all.
We need to strategize.
I better
Well,
get
hang
back
on.
to it.
I'll see you after work.
Is it on the wrong channel?
Just making sure you're paying attention.
Shortland Street has always been an early adapter, a leader in its field, and as such, we believe we are best placed to develop a two-tiered health system.
We've looked at other countries that have implemented similar systems, and we're confident that public and private services can be integrated without negatively impacting on quality of care.
Both sectors would share staff and theatres, which immediately cuts costs by economising on our most valuable resources.
Which means we won't be obliged to offer staff sweeteners such as gym memberships or paid health insurance, like other private hospitals do.
Meanwhile, private patients will receive an unrivalled level of service. Hotel standard rooms, gourmet meals.
And of course, a shorter waiting time to get to someone like me.
Someone like you. We already have a large number of patients requesting Dr. Warner specifically.
Which, unfortunately, on the public list, we cannot guarantee.
But once the private sector is established within Shortland Street, we can. So we have demand and reputation. We'd be steps ahead of any other private hospital in this country.
Go on.
Oh, cheer up, Gimpy. A new desk and you'll be a new man.
Yeah, right. I heard Callum say that the hospital's preparing to slash backroom and support costs, which sounds like my desk.
You didn't even ask.
How are we, guys?
Fighting fit, and you?
Can't complain as long as there is a savoury muffin left.
And how are you feeling today, Gerald? Oh, for goodness sake. Gerald is getting all bent out of shape because his workstation won't adjust to his height.
I tried to tell you.
When?
This morning, when I was explaining the importance of ergonomic exercises.
You don't think I need a new desk might have worked better?
Well, he does. This is a clear-cut health and safety issue, so don't even try calling it a backroom cost.
OK. Well, cost out some options for me, Gerald, and I'll see what I can do.
Really?
Really. And now, call off Brooke.
Heel.
Shouldn't you be in class?
I am. We're on the study period.
Then get studying, eh?
Jasmine.
Go away.
No, wait. I just want to say I'm real sorry about what I said before.
Whatever.
I'm serious. I thought about it and it was pretty stink to say those things. It's tough being a teenager sometimes, eh?
What are you talking about?
It's just, I know some people have a hard time growing up.
You're weird.
Have a nice day.
It's probably picked up one of your textbooks. Can you open your folder, please?
What's that doing in there?
No need to be embarrassed. We can issue it for you.
No, I don't want it.
It's perfectly natural curiosity. Don't worry.
Are you going to the netball?
Wouldn't miss it.
You're friends with Vasa, aren't you?
We get along. Why?
How would you feel about trying her again for a shift swap? You could say that something came up and that you switched with me this afternoon. Otherwise, I might cry.
OK, I'll have to see if I can organise a sitter.
Aren't they old enough to fend for themselves?
Well, yes, but I don't trust Evan as far as I can throw him. Well, my friend Lynette could probably take them. Vasa won't mind just one swap.
Actually, I do mind. While I'm prepared to make exceptions for genuine reasons, your netball game simply doesn't qualify. End of story. It's going to take two of us to get Mr. McGregor to the bathroom if he breaks over.
Sure.
Careful, the wind might change.
So? I'm already in debt and fun-deprived. I may as well be funny looking.
Let's start planning a party now for when the debt's paid off.
What, when I'm 80? It's a bit hard to dance with a Zimmer frame.
You should be looking after her.
I have been trying, but she hasn't been in the mode lately.
La 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 la.
Oh, I thought you meant...
I meant that she needs some pampering, some romance, but I do not need details, all right?
Oh, you don't want to know how
La
to get
la
it
la
off.
la 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 la. What's going on?
Your new desk, mate.
Hang on.
Excellent, it's here. Have you taken it for a spin yet?
I only just got the brochures. I had my eye on a charred oak melamine top with chrome rondola legs.
It's a desk, Gerald, not a fashion parade.
We're gonna have to take it back. It's scratched. Look.
Well, it's not new.
What? Do you mean it's second-hand?
Yeah. Cyril from accounts is leaving. He's roughly your height, and his replacement is Libby's size, so I did a direct swap. How lucky is that?
So, while we'll continue to provide the same services, the patient will now be able to make the choice that best suits them.
And with DHB support, we're confident that the project will be a success. Thank you.
I must say I'm impressed. Unfortunately, the DHB won't go for those numbers.
I know they're a tad on the high side.
But it's an investment. With the private sector earning more money for the hospital, it's guaranteed to pay off in the long run.
We just can't take the risk at the moment. If you can trim the budget, we'll talk again.
Trim the budget. What, with a chainsaw?
Hey, we're just gonna have to keep working on it. Which wouldn't be all bad, would it?
Hi.
How did it go?
He said it cost too much. Surprise, surprise.
Well, don't beat yourself up. You did your best.
She was amazing. And that's not an end to it. Nugent implied as much. Rachel and I have a lot more talking to do. I better get back to it.
How about some lunch? You need to wind down after that.
I want to make some notes while they're fresh.
You know, Chris is right. You are amazing. How about I bring some lunch to your desk? Deal?
Deal.
Good.
And the Player of the Day award goes to... Isaac Hotshot Worthington!
Come now, people. There's no I in team, or an awesome or phenomenal, both of which I was. But there is an I, and we kicked Central's butt.
Come on, this is a party, not a funeral.
I'm mourning the loss of the workstation of my dreams.
Did Callum turn you down?
Worse, I got some guy called Cyril's sloppy seconds.
Well, is it a better fit or not?
Oh, forget it. At least someone had a win today. Cheers.
Swivelly cheers.
I've ordered some takeaways.
They shan't be long. Are you piking already? The ego tripping's just started.
Yeah, but Nicole needs cheering up for missing the game. So I've arranged a romantic night in, dinner and dessert.
Ooh, and then manicure, massage.
Actually, I haven't got past dinner. And dessert, it's really nice chocolate mousse.
Oh, I'm sure she'll love it.
You think it's lame? It's sweet. But it isn't romantic. What was I thinking?
Well, you know Nicole best. What does she like? If she was trying to get you in the mood, what would she do?
What she would do, I probably shouldn't say in public.
Well, you've already got the chocolate mousse. Maybe you need something a little saucier.
Did Mum give you enough for a cake?
Yeah, she was like, have whatever you want, we're loaded.
Just asking. Hot chocolate, please.
Are you waiting for your mum too? When she gets here, you better get her to explain the birds and the bees since you didn't get to read about them.
Get lost.
Later. And that's a promise.
What does she want?
She made my life hell. Like today wasn't enough. She hid a book in my bag at the library and the sensors went off.
Did I think you were stealing it?
No. Patterson thought I was trying to sneak it out because I was embarrassed. As if I actually wanted that book.
What was it?
I can't remember. It was on bodies and stuff.
Didn't Dupree tell her to stay away from you?
She's still out to get me.
So we get her back first?
No.
Well, if you're too scared, I'll do it.
You just make it worse. She wants a reaction. If she doesn't get one, she'll get bored and give up.
Please tell me you've cracked it so we can go home.
I'm still flying blind. I need to see how a two-tier health system works in practice, not in theory. Chris and I built our proposal based on that hospital. If I could get in there and study it inside out, I could find a way to adapt it to Shortland Street within an acceptable budget. But I can't.
Why not?
Well, we're still under scrutiny. Any trip would look like a junket.
Not if you pull it off, which I'm sure you will. I mean, what's the alternative? You and Chris knocking your heads together, day in, day out?
I better call the travel agent.
Peace I long for.
Dyke, eat your heart out.
You want another?
Why not?
Actually, I was hoping that we could head off.
The party's just getting started.
Yeah, I know, but after all the netball talk, I thought you might enjoy a little bit of contact at home.
Cancel that drink, buddy.
Bikers.
Hi, Nicole.
I hear you scored the winning goal. Congrats.
Someone had to step up.
Sorry, people, but I'm not staying.
You just got here.
Maya's already deserted us.
Don't tell us that you're as boring as she is.
No chance, but I'm still too skint to drink at a bar.
Next round's on me.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
Hi.
Hi.
I've had a few ideas about possible budget cuts. I was hoping we could meet tomorrow.
I won't be here. I'll be studying the system firsthand in Singapore.
Oh, that's a coup. How did you swing that with the DHB?
Oh, I didn't. Callum's funding it out of the contingency budget.
Nice of him to let you get away so fast. Did you tell him the real reason?
What does that mean?
Oh, come on, Rachel.
I was just telling Chris that you're my hero for agreeing to the trip.
Yes, as I hear it, St Joseph's Hospital is your idea, Chris. I'll have to give you half the credit.
And I leave in 12 hours, and I can think of much better ways to spend my time than hanging around here. Bye, Chris.
Bye. Bye.
What are you doing? Team sports are overrated. I feel like it's time for some one. Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, let's get this party started.
We're a nation obsessed with the weather, and John Creedon sets about exploring some of the key factors that influence it in new series 4 Seasons in One Day, beginning Sunday at 6:30 here on 1.